Hello, everyone, and a very warm welcome to your second day journey of Sahaja Yoga meditation hosted by New Zealand. My name is Rajni, and I have been practicing Sahaja Yoga for many years, and I'm glad to be one of your hosts in today's session. This Zoom live session is being recorded and also being streamlined in YouTube. So we request you to switch off your camera and mute your microphone. Good, thank you. And before we begin, I introduce you to my co-host, lovely Mirinia, to extend you all a native New Zealand welcome. Over to you, Mirinia.
Kia ora, Rajni. Nā mai, haere mai, ki tēnei wāhi topu. Haere mai, haere mai, haere mai, wairua topu.
Awesome, beautiful. Thank you, Mirinia. So, how is everybody feeling today? How about bringing your attention inside for a moment because you have a good day, a hectic day, or a busy day? So let's bring our attention inside and just take a few deep breaths. Great. Now, just open your palms and watch what are the sensations on your fingertips. And it's good time and good idea to diarize in your journal now. So before the meditation, what your feelings or thoughts or sensations on your hands were, and we will talk about it after the meditation. So take a moment and write down. And be honest to yourself how you are feeling. Yesterday, Max and Molly went through the 3 channels, and Molly explained to you the steps of self-realization. I now hand over to my co-host, Mirinia, who will go through the highlights of today's session. Over to you, Mirinia.
Kia ora, Rajni. So today we're going to cover a few things. We're going to go over the self-realization process again. And then we'll be going, Maria will be talking to us about Sahaja Yoga and thoughtlessness. And then Sabi will be coming on to take us through the realization process again. We'll have a short talk by Shri Mataji, the founder of Sahaja Yoga again. And then Maria will come back on and show us how to raise our kundalini and put ourselves into bandhan, which pretty much is putting ourselves into protection. And Shri Mataji will come on in another talk and show us how that is done. Later on, we'll open the floor again to interaction, where we'll invite you to turn on your cameras so we can see you and we can interact with you, and we'll open the floor to question and answers. And during that time, you'll be able to put down in the chat line your questions. And if Rajni and I can't keep up with those questions, Sobik is going to be there to answer those questions because We just let the program flow. And also for anyone who may be shy and to respect your privacy, you know, we do have our WhatsApp chat line as well that you can answer at any time or email later. But this evening, we'd encourage you to participate and to interact with us in that question time so we can get to know you and you can get to know us as well. We can build that rapport. So therefore, this journey on your 21 days will be a great journey. You know, it's not just about us, it's not just about you. We want to see you. And this is very different for us to teach online meditation. We're used to sitting in a classroom or in a program somewhere. So online's different because we're communicating on a different medium. So, and this is all new to us. And it's really exciting. So enjoy the journey, and we'll take this moment to learn more about Sahaja Yoga. Kia ora. Thank you very much. And I welcome Maria to take us through the Sahaja Yoga techniques. Kia ora.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Maria, and I'm very excited to be here with you today. And my role, as Mirini already introduced, is to talk a little bit more about our subtle system, the system which exists in every one of us and manages our physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual existence. So basically, this is the core part of our life. You already saw this picture, this chart yesterday, but let's just revise quickly and perhaps learn a little bit more about it. It is very important to understand. So this subtle system consists of 3 channels. The left one, the blue in the picture, and this channel provides energy for our emotions and our desires. And this connects us with our past and represents the feminine side of our personality. The yellow channel on the right provides energy for action, for thinking, planning, and also all sorts of action, physical or otherwise. And the central one is the most important. The central channel is the channel of evolution. This is where our growth happens. And along this channel, you can see 7 subtle centers, which we call chakras because they rotate. Chakra means a wheel in Sanskrit. In physical body, these subtle centers manifest as plexuses. So, for example, this is thyroid, cervical plexus, and cardiac plexus is the one which is red here in the middle of our chest. And these subtle centers play a very important role. They not only supply energy to physical organs in the body on their level, for example, well, the heart center will look after the physical heart and lungs, but also they are responsible for personal qualities. And everybody knows in the whole world, in any language, people know that love comes from the heart. In any language, you will see and hear expressions which demonstrate that people understand it, that somebody is cold-hearted or warm-hearted, big-hearted. All those expressions show that everybody knows that love resides in the heart. And if I say that peace and satisfaction are in the stomach, this green center, you probably won't be too surprised. And that's why we overeat, comfort eat. because if we're not satisfied, we're not peaceful, we'll try to stuff our stomach and hope that we'll feel better for a while. And the most important part of the subtle system, perhaps, is the motherly energy kundalini, which resides at the bottom of the spinal cord in a bone called sacrum bone, which shows that people in old times, when this bone was named, they knew that there was something special, something sacred about it. Normally, this energy is dormant, but when we get self-realization, this energy awakens and travels up the spinal cord, the central channel, and enlightens all the centers. And the centers are cleansed, nourished, they become very happy, they open up like lotuses and give us all the gifts of their qualities. We all can become extremely creative, peaceful, generous, very loving and compassionate. We all can be very diplomatic and sweet to other people. We all have these qualities available to us in abundance once we get connection. And once this energy kundalini reaches the fontanelle bone, so this part on our head, called fontanelle bone, fountain. Here, the connection happens. We are connected to the all-pervading power, to the all-pervading energy, which created us and which created the world and which supports the world and does all living work. And this is where meditation happens. Once this happens, we develop like another sense. So we start feeling our own centers on our fingertips. Have a look at the hand. The hand is color-coded. So when I meditate on my fingertips, I can feel if everything is cool, means that everything is clear, perfect, the energy is flowing, and everything is in balance. But if, say, I feel tingling or burning sensation in this finger, this is my left index finger, see, it is blue. It is the same color as this center, throat center. And I know that if it is burning, if it is tingling, there's something wrong with it. There's some obstructions. It is all right. We shouldn't be too worried or alarmed by it because it can be cleared. And it is normal when we only start meditating. There will be some obstructions and perhaps a little difficulties. But Kundalini is doing her work and clearing us. And on our end, we also are going to teach you very simple techniques how to clear your centers using the elements water, Mother Earth, and fire. I'm going to talk about the state of meditation a little bit later, but the next slide invites us to think about the benefits. Why should we do all that? And it is always very difficult to talk about benefits because it is such a profound, transforming experience. And it is a journey. And at the end of the journey, or during the journey, you are achieving everything that you want to achieve. So we all want to be balanced and relaxed. We all want joy. We want to cope better with our life, with all the anxieties, uncertainties, and stress that we encounter every day. We want to be our own masters, to control our emotions and our thoughts. But Sahaja Yoga practice can give you so much more than that. You can become this person you always wanted to be. You can manifest those qualities that you always wanted to have. And you are going to get the answers to all the questions about life that you may have. But it doesn't happen overnight. It takes practice, it takes time. Like any natural process, growth is slow. In order to benefit from Sahaja Yoga meditation and to achieve all these beautiful things, we need to stay in meditation for a little while every day, maybe 10 minutes in the morning and in the evening. And how do we know whether we're in meditation or not? Nowadays, meditation is a very trendy word, and people mean all sorts of things. So what we mean by meditation is being in thoughtless awareness. So your consciousness is above thoughts. You are not bothered by thoughts. You don't have this constant flow of thoughts you have no control over. But you are not asleep. You are not in trance or anything like that. You're completely aware. You can think if you want to. You can put your attention on anything around you if you want to. If you think about a plane, you are taking off in a plane. The weather is awful. Everything is gloomy and overcast. But once you get up above the clouds, it is always sunny there. The sky is always blue. The same with meditation. Once we get above our thoughts, which connect us to the past or to the future, we are in reality, and this reality is beautiful. Yesterday you had first experience of thoughtless awareness, I hope. And today Savi is going to guide you through a self-realization process again. And we're going to have a little meditation later on. We can
I
listen.
bow to all the seekers of truth. This is the thing that has attracted me very much. But first of all, we should know, what are we seeking all these days? Once you start seeking, it goes on like a rat race of seeking. Or have you been able to find something? So what do you have to find in your seeking? As you know, in all the scriptures, it is being told that you have to know yourself. You don't know yourself. You don't know what problems you have within. People get into diseases without knowing till it develops into a very serious trouble. Also, they go on hurting others being jealous with others, being in tension and stress. All kinds of problems come to them and they don't know why it happens. Why? What is the reason? So today I am going to tell you how you have to know yourself. First of all, you must decide that you have been seeking, and this is the place known for its seeking. It's high time you better come to the end of it and seek what you have been seeking and you get it. That's the promise. First and foremost thing, when we are seeking, we should know what are we within ourselves. What do we know about ourselves is only through doctors or through psychologists or some people, which is very superficial knowledge about ourselves. In our depth, in our within, what do we have which doctors don't know is the parasympathetic nervous system. They don't know. Sympathetic system is the system by which when we work very hard, we run and do all kinds of things, the sympathetic goes into action. Heart will start beating fast. But what brings it to normal is the parasympathetic. And this is what we have to know within ourselves, that it exists and it operates automatically. How it exists and how it works out, that's why we have to know. Moreover, what are we when you see the whole world is so full of violence, full of all kinds of nonsense that's going on, and you can't imagine why people do it. What is the need to do all these horrible things in the name of God, in the name of religion, in the name of some political party or some sort of a name they must have, to fight with each other, torture others, kill each other? All this works out through human beings, through people who are supposed to be at the top of evolution. Human awareness is at the highest point. So now what's happening to our awareness? Why do we get into jealousies, into angers, into all kinds of funny type of behavior which animals also don't do? Because we have freedom. We can do what we like. We can do what we like with ourselves, with others. But still we must know our vehicle better. We should know what is within us. And for that, there is placed within us a beautiful thing called Kundalini, which lies in the triangular bone, which is called a sacrum. That means Greek knew about it. That's why they call it a sacred bone. In the triangular bone, it lies at the base of your spine, and this is the one which is going to give you a real asset. This is the one which is going to connect you to the all-pervading power of divine love. They have all talked about all power of God, divine love, all kinds of things. But we don't know where it is, where does it exist, how it works. If really it is there or not, also we are not very sure. So this power lies within your triangular bone. Can you show? ज़रा आगे ले लो तो अच्छा रहेगा. All of you have this power within you. It's not anyone who belongs to any nationality or to any culture, but everyone has this power within himself. But you'll be surprised how people have made such a horrible picture of Kundalini. And they say that when the Kundalini rises, you may go mad, you may shout, you must do all kinds of things. Because they have no authority to do it, because they don't know how to do it. That's why they make up a story like that and tell you, because they don't want you to ascend, I think, or they don't know. They are incapable of awakening the Kundalini. But I must tell you that she is your mother. She is your individual mother. She knows everything about. It's all recorded. Whatever was your past, whatever mistakes you committed, whatever aspirations you have, everything she knows about is all recorded there in a 3.5 coil. But she's your mother, your own mother, and when you were born, your mother took all the trouble upon herself. She didn't give you trouble. In the same way, when this Kundalini rises, she doesn't give you any trouble. Now, people are afraid even to talk about Kundalini because those who talked about Kundalini were, I don't know what sort of people they were. And it was such a misleading thing that they thought it's better not to talk about. But talk is talk. Talk is not everything. What has to happen, the awakening of this Kundalini? It's an actualization. It is not just talking, giving lectures. You do this, you stand like this, put your hand this way, your legs that way. It's not that. It's very simple that this Kundalini, which is responsible for your last ascent, your, I should say, the last step in your evolution, this Kundalini is your own mother and she cannot harm. She can never do that. This is the fact I would like to tell you first of all.
Hello, everyone. Very happy to see you all again today. We will go through the self-realization process again today. I will show you the steps first with the eyes open. We will watch the slide first, and then we will close our eyes and do it. So when we close our eyes and do the self-realization, we will be saying some affirmation. So I will come to that later. So I'll show you the steps first. First, we will be placing. So left side is our emotional side. So left hand always on the lap. Right side is the action side. So we use our right hand for the action. So place our right hand on the heart. And then we'll bring our hand on below the upper part of abdomen. From there, we will take our hand to below the lower part of abdomen. Then we come back to the upper part of abdomen. Then we place our hand on the heart. Then we will place our hand on the corner of left shoulder and the neck, and we will turn our head towards right. Then we will place our palm on the forehead, just a little bit bent towards the Mother Earth. And then later we will put our hand on the back of our head and raise our head a bit upwards on the towards sky. Then we will use our right hand, place it on our top of our head, where it used to be a soft bone in our childhood. And then we will rotate hand clockwise for 7 times. So now we can, you settle down first. I will request you can take out your glasses. I did that. And if you are sitting on the chair, please try to keep your feet, both feet on the ground and sit comfortably. Yeah. So take a couple of deep breaths. Relax. If you can put your attention when we do this, if you can put your attention on top of your head, it's fine. Otherwise, just keep your attention in your heart. So let us do it. Let's do it. Place our right hand on the heart. Close your eyes. We will be saying some affirmations here. So that is basically the communication with your own motherly energy, which is the Kundalini mother. So we will ask here, you will ask your own mother energy, motherly energy, the Kundalini mother. You can ask, Mother, am I the spirit? 3 times. Mother, am I the spirit? Mother, am I the spirit? Now slowly bring your hand on the upper part of abdomen. This is the center of mastery. So ask your mother with full of love, Mother, am I my own master? 3 times. Mother, am I my own master? Mother, am I my own master? Now slowly bring your hand down to the lower part of abdomen. Press it a little bit hard and ask your motherly energy to give the pure knowledge, which is the spiritual knowledge. Mother, please give me pure knowledge. Mother Kundalini, please give me pure knowledge. Mother Kundalini, please give me pure knowledge. Mother, please give me pure knowledge. Mother, please give me pure knowledge. Mother, please give me pure knowledge. As you ask this question, the Kundalini mother started getting awakened. Now slowly bring your hand on the upper part of abdomen. As I mentioned, this is the center of mastery. And we have asked a question earlier. Now you can confidently say, with full confidence say, Mother, I am my own master. 10 times. Mother, I am my own master. Which is true. You know your body and mind better than anybody else, and you are your own master. Say, I am my own master with full confidence. If you get any counting error, don't worry. Mother, I am my own master. Mother, I am my own master. Mother, I am my own master. Now slowly place your hand on the heart. Here with full confidence, say, I am the pure spirit. I am the pure spirit. I am the pure spirit. Mother, I am the pure spirit. Mother, I am the pure spirit. Now place your hand on the corner of your left shoulder and the neck, and turn your head towards right and say that, Mother, I am not guilty at all. Mother, I am not guilty at all. If you are the spirit, how can you be guilty? So, Mother, I am not guilty at all. Mother, I am not guilty at all. Slowly place your right hand, the palm on your forehead, across the forehead. Bend your head towards, little bit towards Mother Earth. And here from your heart, no matter how many times you say, Mother, I forgive everybody, everyone, and I forgive myself. I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. It is important that you forgive yourself and forgive others. From your heart, Mother, I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. Now place your hand on the back of your head. Slightly lift your head up towards sky. And then we can say, usually people, human beings, feel guilty. So we can say, Oh Divine Mother, please forgive me if I have done any mistake against you knowingly or unknowingly. Please forgive me so that we don't feel guilty. Mother, please forgive me if I have done any mistakes against you knowingly or unknowingly. Please forgive me, Mother. Now let us place our palm on top of our head. on the fontanel bone area, which was the soft place when we were in our childhood. So just press it hard, push your fingers up so that you can actually give the pressure on the scalp. Rotate clockwise 7 times, as we have 7 centers, 7 energy centers we call chakras. And rotate clockwise 7 times. And while rotating, you need to ask for your self-realization. We can't force on you. So you just need to ask for your self-realization. So, Mother, please give me my self-realization. Do it 7 times. Mother, please give me my self-realization. 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 Mother Kundalini, please give me my self-realization. You can bring your hand on the lap. Just a couple of minutes, just meditate. Now use your left hand. Bring it on top of your head. And see you can feel any cool breeze on top of your head. Cold breeze or heat or any sensation you feel. Try to just observe. You can bring the left hand on the lap, and slowly you can use the right hand and to check the vibrations on top of your head. You can just move a little bit up and down and see whether you can feel any energy, cool or, warm, anything, any sensation. Now slowly bring our hand on the lap and let's meditate. Put your attention on top of your head, if you can, otherwise put it on heart. Bring your attention in the center and don't think anything. Just try to be in thoughtless if you can. Don't think anything. When you are ready, slowly open your eyes.
Thank you, Savi, for guiding us through self-realization exercise into meditation. And I'm going to show you now how to finish meditation by raising Kundalini and giving bandhan. We're doing it not only at the end of meditation, but also at the beginning. So what it does, it invites Mother Kundalini, this energy, to go up and stay up, and puts us into balance, which helps us to start meditation. And also we want to keep this state of being in balance and being connected for as long as possible. So how to do it? So your left hand goes in front of your body from the bottom of your spinal cord to the top here, and your right hand goes around this way. So from yourself and out this way. You can see it in the pictures as well. So we're going to go up and tie a knot at the top. And the second time we're doing the same, and we tie 2 knots. And the third time we're tying 3 knots. So we raised Kundalini, we invited Kundalini to go up and to stay up. And now we're going to put ourselves in a bandhan. So with your right hand, you put it on your left hip area, and your left hand is open on the lap. You can see it in the picture. So with your right hand, you draw a rainbow around your aura to your right hip and back. And this is 1. And we're doing it 7 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sometimes it takes a little bit of practice to master it, but don't worry, we're going to do it often, so you will learn. And now we're going to watch a little video when Shri Mataji shows how to do it, and we're going to do it together with Shri Mataji.
I have to tell you how to give yourself the kavach to protect yourself. It's very important. And how to raise your Kundalini is very important, very simple. He will show you also. Put your left hand like this in front of you. And the right hand you have to move, the left hand goes straight. So you have to, I'll just show you first of all like this. It goes up onto your head, and here you give it 1 knot. Now, again we start now properly. We start it from here. Now start moving your left hand upward. For fixing up your Kundalini, put your hand up and give it 1 knot. Then again the second one. Give it the second knot. Third knot you have to give 3 times. Now again do it, please. One, 2, and 3. Done. Now the kavach. You have to take for your protection every morning. When you go out and before sleeping, you should put your attention here and sleep off. Put the left hand towards me like this, which is 3.5 coils. So how do you give kavach? Put left hand towards me, towards the photograph. Put the right hand like this. I'll show you first of all. Then raise it like this. Bring it down. This is half. Then again, you take it back. This is 1. Again, you take it up. Is again you take it back. Is 2. Again, you take it like this. Again, you bring it back. Is 3. And now you take it back only halfway, so 3.5 times. This is bandhan. Is the kavach. Kavach of protection.
Please put your attention on the top of your head. You'll probably feel stronger coolness in your palms after putting yourself in abandon and raising Kundalini. Keep your attention on the top of your head in this gentle balance between the past and the future. And we're going to stay in meditation, and beautiful music is going to help us to be there. Enjoy.
beautiful, such beautiful music piece. Took us to thoughtless. Didn't want to come back. So how is everybody now? It's time to reflect what you felt as I asked you before the beginning of the program to put some notes in your journal. I hope you are updating now how you felt. I'll give you a moment to make your notes. How beautiful was Mother's talk? Every word was like a mantra. And she did talk about the inner beauty, the power within us. And we talked about forgiveness, how easy to forgive. And you feel light within. And we also talked about how to take bandhan. Bandhan is protection before you sit in the meditation and after the meditation. And so something you have learned new today, and hope you have made notes of it. And we will now open the floor for question and answers. If you have already finished writing, I hope you all enjoyed. It was a beautiful session.
So
Thank you to Maria and thank you to Savi taking us through. Yes, Marina, how are you?
Kia ora. I'm fine. I'm great, thank you. So before we move forward, before we actually ask the questions, just placing your hands back on the top of your head, bring your attention on top. We just want to raise our hand and feel. Raise your hand as far as you can feel the coolness. Could be cool, could be heat. Some may not feel at all, and that's kapai, that's fine. You take your hand down and we'll try with the other hand. Sometimes you can feel it stronger on one side than the other. But each day you'll feel something different. You won't always feel the same. And the more that we meditate and the more deeper that we go into meditation and silence, we will feel it on our hands, like Maria said. Our hands, we will be able to feel that. But before we open to questions and answers, I'd like you to enable your camera so we can actually see you and interact with you. So if we can, open up our cameras. And could we have a raise of hands of those who could feel on the top of their heads? Any coolness, heat?
Cool.
Could the admin please show the screen so we can see people? Don't be shy. So just to raise your hands. If you don't want to raise your hands or open your camera, you can either do it with the little chat thing at the bottom. So we know what you feel, if you feel cool or not. And it's okay if you don't. And I felt really blessed. I was like, Rajni, I didn't want to join back in because the silence and the peace that both Savi and Maria took us to was amazing.
Beautiful.
And
that's the inner beauty inside us. This is the power that takes us to another tangent and connect us to all-pervading energy. That's why we become silent inside. And we are in balanced state. That is what we want in today's world, be in balance, joy and happiness inside, love everyone, beautiful world around.
And now that you have this awareness and this awakening, at any time of your day, if you forget or you feel stressed, you can just place your hand on your head and just go like this and to bring you back in that moment. Yeah?
Yeah, and we can also massage, little massage on top of our head, and then we can check. Yeah, beautiful, awesome.
Kia ora.
This session was really very beautiful.
I see we have a lot of people that felt cool. Is there anyone that has a question for us to answer?
Wow, beautiful. I feel cool, frozen, beautiful, cool feeling. Yeah, awesome. Congratulations, everyone who felt it. I'm so happy for you.
There's a question, what is the cool breeze? So do we want to answer that, please?
Yes, Maria, would you like to answer? What is the cool breeze?
We talked today and yesterday about Kundalini. So Kundalini travels up the central channel, the spinal cord, and when she reaches the fontanelle bone, we actually can feel as cool breeze coming out of your head. And it can be more than that. Once you have a little bit more practice and establish a little bit, you will be able to feel vibrations, and not only the state of your own subtle system, but also other people and auspiciousness or otherwise of places and objects. And if it is cool breeze that you feel on your hands, that means that everything is beautiful and auspicious. Have I answered your questions?
I can add something on that. In simple words, love of your mother. Just she's, expressing her love towards you because you have awakened her. You have asked her to awaken. That's it.
There's a related question. What is the heat and what is the tingling, the feeling? So we talked about different feelings, right? Cool breeze or heat or tingling. So I think, yeah, can someone please take that up?
Can I answer that? Because I talked about heat and tingling earlier today. Well, when everything is perfect state and the energy is flowing, then we feel coolness. Coolness is auspiciousness, is bliss, as you feel loved, as Savi said. If we have some abstractions in our chakras, which can be for many different reasons, the energy cannot pass freely, and we feel tingling or heat. Heat will be extreme, blockage. Tingling means a little bit of difficulty for Kundalini to pass through. And this is an indication for us that we need to put our attention and to do a little bit of clearing to unblock this center so that Kundalini can flow and that all the qualities of this chakra can manifest fully.
And it's not to worry about when there is a tingling or heat coming out. That means it's working inside. As I said yesterday, when two things are rubbed against each other, there is a friction. So the heat is generated. So when the full connection and we are in full balance, then you feel the cool breeze. If you have a stress day or you are tired, then it takes a while. So you don't have to worry about that. With experience, after some time, you will feel the cool breeze. We all went through that. You are not the exception. So don't worry about it. Practice makes the man perfect.
There is another question, how to bring the forgiveness from within. I don't want to say I forgive everyone while I know that's not true inside yet. So how do you want to bring that feeling? That's the question. Or rather, why should we forgive? Probably, if we answer that, then I think it will be clear. Yeah.
Forgiveness is something that comes from the heart. So to truly forgive anyone, it has to come from the heart. And when it comes from the heart, you can't think of anyone at all. It just, when you purely desire it from your heart, it just happens. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just add on to that. In Shri Mataji's word, whether you forgive or don't forgive, we don't really do anything as such. That's what Shri Mataji says. But when we do not forgive, we definitely trouble ourselves or give ourselves a lot of pain. So it's for our own good. If we love ourselves, then we better forgive, because that's going to make us more peaceful. Yeah. So if we understand that very fact, then it will be very easy. Rationally, when we understand that, then our heart will definitely follow that as well. So we will just do that.
Also, to add on to it, when we forgive, it is for ourselves. We are not forgiving for the other person. We are forgiving the other person, but not for them. We are forgiving for ourselves. That doesn't mean that we forget it. We don't forget that, but it doesn't come in our attention as used to be. It won't disturb us. When we forgive, it won't disturb us. But we don't forget. Whenever you want to remember, you can remember. It will come to you. But without your permission, it won't come into your attention. Yeah.
That's great. The follow-up question, how frequently shall we do this exercise of self-realization? I think that's what the question is. Yeah.
It's just like your morning breakfast, lunch, and dinner. For your body, you do all this. You go to the gym, you dress up, you do everything. So what about the spirit inside that lets you go to do all this? We are exhausting it every day. So if you love your spirit, love within, love yourself, you will meditate, because it will give you a state of balance for every day, morning till evening. So morning we do meditation because that's the beginning of the day. We woke up from last night and we want to refresh ourselves with fresh mind, with love and in balanced state. Maybe a school, university, house, work, whatever, wherever you are going, you will be in a balanced state. And the evening when you come back, before going to bed, as Shri Mataji said, it's good idea to have a little meditation and take a bandhan. Why? Because throughout the day, there were many thoughts that have pushed you down or oppressed, or there was some dispute, or you were not happy, or the weather wasn't good and you were upset. Anything that has upset you, that will disappear when you will sit down and meditate, and you will be in the thoughtless state. Everything will disappear and you will have a good night's sleep.
Thank you. There is one more question, that why do I feel tears when I go through the realization process? So the
beautiful question. I have goosebumps. This is the love inside, your mother's love. It's but natural. It's very natural. When you go to your mother and she gives you a tight hug, the joy brings tears sometimes, and joy brings smile on your face. So this is mother's grace and mother's love that tears roll down. This is the expression of mother's love, because tears are expression through your eyes, through this area. And this is me, it is just the love that is coming out. And I have experienced it.
And it's also the first step in journey into learning to love yourself, is learning about that mothering energy within you. And as we go each day, you'll learn something new. So that's why it's important to come back to the 21 days, because each day you'll experience different methods and different techniques to show you how to clear these centers or these blockages within you. And we don't want to overwhelm you with too many answers today about the chakras, because as we go each day, we'll learn about the chakras and the energy centers. So yeah, I hope that answers your questions for today.
So LPA, love yourself, true to yourself, and attention inside.
Yeah. There's a follow-up question that are we going to do the same exercise every day, or is there going to be different topics?
Yes, there will be different topics every day.
As we said, it's a learning. So this was just the beginning to make you understand how to sit, what are the external factors, how to bring yourself into balance, how to get connected to the source, the main source, the primordial energy with the divine love and with the cosmos. So this was just the step by step, and we'll go to the next level. Each day we will change the topics because it's a growth, and your base is done now, and we'll go to the next level tomorrow.
So I think Sabon has said she has issues with the lower 3 chakras. And last night there was a shift in the Swadhisthana and the Nabi and upwards. So I would recommend, like most of us, to sit on the earth more, because the earth absorbs and helps us ground ourselves by sitting on the earth. And again, as we progress each day, I'm not sure which day it is, we'll be working on those areas and those different energy centers. Oh, and later on in the sessions too, we will be having breakout rooms eventually, where people can have mentors to help them move on and to learn more about each, whatever, if you have something private you'd like to discuss, or to learn more about a certain question or chakra, or
Anyone wants to get a personal mentor, we can open up a breakout room and put you with one of the practitioners. So please raise your hand or put a message in the chat box that yes, you would like to have one. And then we can open up. Otherwise, I think, how are we doing with the session today, MCs, Auntie Rajni and Mirinia?
what was the question again, sorry?
I was asking if they have a question, they can raise their hand or chat in the chat box. Otherwise, with respect to the today's session, is there anything more that people can expect, or we let them go?
I think we have, yeah.
Like to thank those who've returned again. Some people have got other yogis supporting them, and that's great. But we're so grateful that you've come. We've had people here we had a visitor from Ireland yesterday who's been practicing since March on the 21-day program there. And he's extending his learning by being with us here as well. And I see there's some others that have been practicing as well. So that's great, because we all were where you are today. We all learned from different yogis. I didn't learn in a program. I had a yogi mentor that used to come to me. I went to her for natural therapies, or to prepare myself for my pregnancy, and went to get homeopathy, and I got a dose of meditation, and I didn't know how glorious it was until years later. But I was very grateful that she was a great mentor. She saw that light in me. She knew my potential and knew that I was a seeker, just like you guys are. And she took me under her wing, and she nurtured me through that time. And we too are here to nurture you and to help you grow during this journey as well. So please don't be shy. You can either inbox one of us and we can mentor you. And that's what the WhatsApp group is for as well, for privately as well.
That's great. Van is saying, I usually do these on YouTube, so it's been good. I can come to this today as I'm from UK. Wow, and usually miss time scales. I would love more help always. You are more than welcome. You can send us your, through email, we can help you. We can talk to you anytime. You are more than welcome. Thank you. Thank you.
And that's the beauty of collective meditation. There's a collective of us here today. We would not be able to do this meditation without each other and supporting each other. We too now, even as experienced practitioners of Sahaja Yoga, we still connect with other yogis to help us grow as well. And it's an ongoing journey as well. So we're all learning something new every day, even through the seekers that come as well. And thank you.
True. Very true. Very true.
And we welcome you to come back.
Thank you.
So thank you, everyone. We'll wind up for the day today here. Yeah, and we'll hope to see you tomorrow with the next topic and the more experiential session. Yeah, thank you again. Yeah, see ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Sabon's saying she's not on the WhatsApp, so maybe she can join on the email. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.